Ciao a tutti e bentrovati. This lesson is part of Unit 1 of New Italian Espresso 1 called Primi Contatti, which means first contacts. In this unit, you will learn how to introduce yourself in Italian when you meet people for the first time and exchange basic personal information in a polite way. Some of the topics in this lesson were already introduced in Lesson 0. Today, we will review them briefly, add more examples, and then move on to new content. This repetition will help you feel more confident when speaking Italian. Let's begin. We already studied basic greetings in Lesson 0. Here we review them to refresh your memory and practice pronunciation. Italian greetings depend on how well you know the person, the situation, the time of day. The most common informal greeting is ciao. Ciao means both hello and goodbye. It is friendly and informal. Use ciao with friends, classmates, family. Buongiorno, used in the morning. To say goodbye formally, Italians say arrivederci. This is polite and appropriate in professional situations. Remember, buongiorno can be also informal. It was explained in the previous lesson. These are not the only greeting we use in Italy. In Italian, we have specific greetings for when we arrive and when we leave and for the of the day. Arrival greetings. Buongiorno. Use this in the morning from 5 a.m. until about 1 p.m. Buon pomeriggio. Use from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. After 5 p.m. we switch to buonasera. Ciao e salve. These can be used anytime. Remember, ciao is informal for friends, while salve is more neutral. Departure greeting. Ci vediamo. A presto. These mean see you or see you soon. You can use these all day long. Buona giornata. This is a lovely way to say have a good day. It is used specifically when leaving someone in the morning or early afternoon. Arrivederci, the classic formal goodbye. Buonanotte. We only say buonanotte when it is late at night and we are going to bed or leaving for the night. Vediamo l'alfabeto italiano. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, Z, I lunga, K, W, X, Y. Ripetiamo ancora. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, Z, I lunga, K, W, X, Y. Knowing the alphabet is important because it helps you pronounce and write words correctly and spell them out. How to ask someone to spell a word in Italian. Common and natural expressions. Come si scrive means how do you spell it? Puoi fare lo spelling. Can you spell it? Used but slightly influenced by English. Ripetiamo. Come si scrive? Puoi fare lo spelling? Rispondiamo. Si scrive A, N, D, R, E, A. Formal and informal you. Italian uses grammar to show politeness and respect. There are two forms of you. Tu, informal. Lei, formal. Use tu with friends, people your age, classmates. Use lei with strangers, older people, professionals. Esempio. Ciao, tu sei Marco? Sì, lei è il professore? Sometimes Italians will invite you to switch to the informal tu by saying, Prego, diamoci del tu. This means let's use tu. Important cultural note. Using lei is not cold or distant. It is polite and respectful. As you become more familiar with someone, you may switch to tu. This introduces us to pronouns. Italian uses subject pronouns to show who is doing an action. In Italiano, i pronomi personali sono io, tu, lui, o lei, noi, voi, loro. Important note. In Unit 1, we mainly use io, tu, lei, formal you. The other pronouns are introduced now only for recognition, not for full use yet. Please note, in Italian, subject pronouns are often optional because the verb ending already shows who the subject is. Esempio, io sono Marco. Sono Marco. Both sentences are correct. Vediamo un esempio esteso. Io sono italiano. Tu sei italiana. Lui è italiano. Lei è italiana. Noi siamo italiani. Voi siete italiani. Loro sono italiani. This introduces us to the verbo essere. Il verbo essere, to be. It is one of the most important verbs in Italian, and you will see it in almost every conversation. In Unit 1, we use essere mainly to introduce ourselves, give personal information, say where we are from, describe people. Il presente indicativo del verbo essere è io sono, I am, to say, you are, lei, lui è, she, he is, noi siamo, we are, voi siete, you are, plural, loro sono, they are. You do not need to memorize everything at once. For now, focus especially on io sono, to say, e lui, lei è. How to say nice to meet you in Italiano. We can say piacere. When meeting someone for the first time, Italians say piacere. This literally means it's a pleasure. You can also say piacere di conoscerti, which is informal. Piacere di conoscerla, which is formal. In daily conversation, piacere alone is enough. Example dialogue. Ciao, sono Andrea, piacere. Io sono Luna, piacere. Asking and saying where you are from. Di dove sei? In Italian, to say where you are from, we use the verb essere plus a preposition plus a place or nationality. This structure is very common in introductions. Informal question is di dove sei? Where are you from? Example, ciao, di dove sei? Ciao, sono di Roma. Formal question is di dove? Where are you from? Example, buongiorno, di dove? Buongiorno, sono di Milano. For saying where you are from, you can use sono di plus city or country. You can also say your nationality using essere and your nationality. Examples, sono italiano, sono spagnola, lei è francese. Remember, nationalities are adjectives, they agree with gender. In Italian, masculine singular adjectives that end in o change in a for the feminine singular. For example, italiano for a man, italiana for a woman. Some nationality adjectives end in a. These adjectives do not change between masculine and feminine. Esempio, francese for a man, francese for a woman. Ripetiamo insieme. Ciao, di dove sei? Io sono di Milano, e tu? Io sono di Roma. Please note, in Italian, di is a preposition. A preposition is a small word that shows a relationship between words. In this lesson, di means from. It is used to talk about origin, where a person comes from. Asking for phone number and address. To ask for an address in italiano we say qual è il tuo indirizzo? Risposta: il mio indirizzo è via Roma 8. Ripetiamo, qual è il tuo indirizzo? Risposta: il mio indirizzo è via Roma 8. Please note, qual or quale means which or what before a noun. Now to ask for a phone number say qual è il tuo numero di telefono? To answer, il mio numero è 04259886. Ripetiamo insieme. Qual è il tuo numero di telefono? Il mio numero è 042596. Vediamo gli articoli determinativi. In Italian, nouns almost always need an article. Articles are small words like the in English, but in Italian they give us important information. They tell us if a noun is masculine or feminine, if it is singular or plural. In Unit 1, we focus only on the singular articles. Il, masculine singular, la, feminine singular. These articles usually mean the. Using il, vediamo degli esempi. Il numero, the number. Il libro, the book. Il professore, the teacher. Using la. Esempio, la scuola, the school. La città, the city. La studentessa, the student. When you learn a new noun in Italian, always learn it with its article. Per esempio, no numero but il numero. No scuola but la scuola. This helps you remember the gender of the word. A common beginner mistake. In English, articles are sometimes optional. In Italian, they are usually required. Saying a noun without an article can sound incomplete. Looking ahead, Italian has many articles. You will learn more singular articles, plural articles. For now, focus on il e la. When you don't understand, in Italian, you can politely ask someone to repeat. Possiamo dire, puoi ripetere per favore? It means, can you repeat please? In formal situations you use lei and say, può ripetere per favore? Possiamo anche dire, come, scusa? This means, sorry, what? This is very informal. One more time. Puoi ripetere per favore? Informal. Può ripetere per favore? Formal. These expressions are very useful when you are having your first conversations in Italian. I numeri in italiano? Contiamo insieme. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Numbers are used mainly to say phone numbers, understand addresses, follow classroom instructions, practice spelling and pronunciation. Ripetiamo insieme. Numeri da 0 a 10. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Da 11 a 20. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Vediamo il verbo avere del presente indicativo. Il verbo avere significa to have. It is another very important Italian verb. In Unit 1 we use it mainly to give personal information, talk about age, express possession. Il presente indicativo, io o I have, tu hai, you have, lei, lui ha, you have, noi abbiamo, we have, voi avete, you have, loro hanno, they have. For the moment, focus especially on the singular, o hai and ha. Usiamo avere con qualche esempio. Ho un telefono. Hai il numero di telefono? Lei ha un libro. In italiano, we use avere to talk about age. Esempio, ho 20 anni. Literally, I have 20 years. In italiano, age is expressed with the verbo avere, to have, not essere, to be, as in English. But no worries, you will study this in more detail later. Vediamo un dialogo di review. Primi contatti. Buongiorno. Buongiorno. Io sono Andrea. Piacere, sono Emily. Sei italiana? No, sono inglese. Sono di Londra. Ah, bene. Io sono italiano. Sono di Roma. Arriva una terza persona. Salve. Salve. Lei è la professoressa? Sì, sono la professoressa Rossi. Siete studenti di italiano? Sì, siamo studenti di italiano. Piacere, mi chiamo Andrea. Piacere, professoressa Rossi, io mi chiamo Emily. Piacere mio. Emily, come si scrive il tuo nome? Si scrive Emily. Perfetto, grazie. La lezione inizia alle 11. Bene, grazie mille. Perfetto, a dopo. In Unit 1, you learned how to manage first contacts in Italian. Let's review the key points. Greetings. Introducing yourself and others. Formal and informal you. Italian subject pronouns. To be and to have verbs. Asking and saying where you are from, asking for a phone number and address. Articles, il e la, the Italian alphabet. Numbers from 0 to 20. That's the end of Unit 1. You can now greet people in Italian, introduce yourself, and give basic personal information. You can say where you are from, talk about your nationality. Take a moment to review the greetings, the verbs, and the new vocabulary. In the next unit, we'll continue building your Italian step by step. If you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more Italian lessons.